Hey, Miss Girl.
I am not gonna lie to y'all. I have had a very eventful day, as in taking care of everything that I've kind of been neglecting. And one thing I never, ever, ever neglect is my hair. So I literally just left the gym. As you can tell by the lighting, it is nighttime. I don't know. I might need to add extra light. We'll see. But this is day 8 hair. I need to wash my hair before it gets dry. It's starting to it's not dry yet, but I can feel that it's going to be like tomorrow. So I'm just gonna jump ahead of it and wash my hair. And today I'm gonna take you guys along for this entire wash day, really this whole week, because it's gonna take a couple days for me to give you guys the results of today's hairstyle. But yeah, let's go to the shower and get this hair clean. My office is actually a little bit, not far, but far from my shower. So I bring this little shower caddy, and that's how I carry my products back and forth. I do have a hefty product collection, so I can't leave it all in the bathroom, you know? I just realized that I haven't done a hair gloss in quite some time. So we're gonna shampoo, condition, and do a hair gloss today.
Okay, so this isn't a tutorial by any means, but I do want to explain like my wash process just in case you are new here. It's very important, especially because I have low porosity hair, to get your hair fully hydrated. So I like moisturize my hair in sections before going in with a hydrating shampoo. This one is from TGIN, and I do like how it makes my hair feel, but I feel like I need to use a lot of the product, so I'm not sure if I will be repurchasing. But also, same thing with the shampoo. I actually shampoo twice and I work the shampoo in my hair in sections. The first shampoo is to get rid of the product, and then the second shampoo is to clean my hair. And that's just like how I personally view it. And then, of course, you want to add in a clarifying shampoo like every month or so. And then for deep conditioning or conditioning, I usually use a deep conditioner and skip over the conditioner. I section my hair into 4 sections, and today I'm using the Miche Indulge. Miche also has really good shampoo and conditioning products, but that isn't talked about as much. But I wet my hair before I go in, add a little bit of product, work that in with my hands, add more product and more water if necessary, which is what you see me doing here. And then once my hair has like that squishy noise, I'll go in and detangle it with the Umbrush, the Tangle Teaser, the Amani Redo brush. There are so many options. And then I twist it and to let it sit. And I do 10 twists over my whole head and then put that under a cap. When I have the cap on, I'll just like go shave or clean up my area a little bit or, straighten up the bathroom. Like nothing too crazy. To finish it all off, I'm going to use my microfiber bonnet from Cantu just to allow my hair to start to dry before
Whew.
styling.
All right, I am ready to like knock this out. I don't have much energy left. It's 9:30 now. I did take, some breaks in between. But now let's get her done because I'm usually in bed by 10 o'clock now. The products I'm going to use, you guys have seen me use these before, the Weed and Moisture Lock Leave-In and the Moisture Lock Curl Butter. I have just found that like for wintertime wash and goes, that a leave-in and a cream or a leave-in and a butter is like the best for me and the climate where I live. Like now it's January, it gets cold, and my only priority with my hair, I don't care about definition, I don't care about anything other than moisture and hydration. That's it, that's all. And also when you're deciding the size of your braids, you really need to think about like how long you plan on leaving this in your hair. I'm really only gonna leave these in for a couple days, so it's not worth the manipulation of all the parting and detangling and braiding for a bunch of tiny braids if I'm not gonna have it in for that long. But I mean, if you're gonna leave yours in for 2 weeks before you take it down, feel free to do them smaller. And now I'm gonna follow that up with the butter. I'm like pretty heavy-handed with the products because my hair is like very dense, very thick. And I'm not worried about my hair getting weighed down. For me, it's actually the opposite, where I kind of want to weigh my hair down because it's just so big and voluminous. For literally everyone, we have to make sure that whatever hairstyles that we do coincide with our like lifestyle. And I've just found that doing braid outs and twist outs, especially in the wintertime, is amazing for moisture hydration. Like when your hair is braided up, it's the moisture isn't leaving, you know, so there's not any breaking. And that's really the biggest risk for like winter damage is dryness, which leads to breakage. But also right now it's like winter arc time where people are going heavy in the gym, and I just think it's perfect for me to have my hair braided up during the week when I'm working out, so I'm not like sweating out my hair or frizzing up my hair while I'm sweating or whatever the case may be. And then when it's the weekend, I want to pop outside, then I take these down and I have the perfect hairstyle. In all honesty, I don't know what it is about YouTube that makes me feel so much more comfortable than TikTok or anywhere else. Like, I don't know, it feels like this is a secret club. Like, not everybody's in my business the way that they are on TikTok. So I feel like I can be more upfront and more honest about things on here. So I want to talk about my 2026 goals, but y'all have to promise, like, don't tell nobody. I don't know, who would you tell? I'm gonna do a horseshoe up here, and hopefully I only have to do like 1, 2, 3, and then that's it with the rose, fingers crossed. But okay, 2020 goals. Now I kind of have really Q1 and Q2 sorted out. They're all kind of financial related, and I just don't want to say bad jujus because I don't really believe in that. Like evil eye or whatever. Like, yeah, it definitely exists. Like, it definitely exists, but I just feel like what's for me is going to be for me no matter what. But the reason I don't want to talk about this on TikTok is because, I don't know, I feel more exposed over there. But basically, it's time for me to get a new job. Obviously, I don't want to talk about my employment on the internet because, I mean, I need my job, you know what I mean? But I've been at my role, or in my role, for the last 4 years without getting a raise at all, really. So it's really just time for me to move on. I just don't want to risk somebody's like seeing me, annoying me. I don't know. But yeah, I'll definitely talk more about my job like once I leave. But I keep pushing back, leaving and leaving and leaving, or trying to leave, I should say, because I work from home, and that just gives you so much freedom that other jobs don't, obviously. But I am wasting my potential and missing out on opportunities that are awaiting by staying there, and I keep justifying, I don't want to say mistreatment, but justifying some of the things at this current employer because it is remote, and it's time for me to try. First, I'm going to try to find another remote position as well. But if not, I'll be in the office, but yeah, that's the main goal that I'm working on right now. Applying. It definitely is giving me imposter syndrome. Like, I don't always feel confident when I'm applying to jobs. It just feels like I'm throwing gum at the wall and seeing what sticks, especially because I would prefer another remote role. But, you know, I don't know. That's the whole point. It's the fear of the unknown, but nothing changes if nothing changes. I also could be making more money too. Now clock that T. Okay, and that is a wrap. It took me about 45 minutes to braid my entire head. I will be back in a couple of days, probably 3 days, to take them all down. And yeah, see you then. But let's get to taking these down. I will be using the Shea Moisture Smooth and Shine oil. It's a lightweight hair oil for smooth and shine. That's what we want, duh. So I just take about 3 to 4 pumps, and I am going to start taking, I already started taking the braids down, but this is always so nerve-wracking because I feel like I've created a reputation of the braid outs falling off the bone. So if it doesn't, I'm like disappointed in myself because I know that's what the people want to see. I've said it before, but the key to making sure like the braid outs fall off the bone, as I say, is to detangle. If there's no hair crossing over, then it will go crazy. Okay, down to the final section up top. I try like in the back right here to avoid this area from having a part because it just makes it easier when you're taking it down and you don't have to fight to hide any lines. That's also why I try not to do any straight parts. Try not to. I definitely don't do straight parts. I just part it with my fingers. Okay, and we are all taken down. Now, usually like I don't manipulate, like I just take it down and leave it, but of course I've started doing bigger sections, so they do need to be separated. And also, because I'm only wearing my hair out for 2 to 3 days, I don't have like the time to just let it naturally fluff up on its own because I wash my hair every week. So I'm taking it down on Friday. On Sunday, I will be washing my hair. So we're just gonna jump start it. And also with it being colder out, the humidity isn't going to like ruin the hairstyle. So we can take advantage and, you know, create the volume for ourselves. With this process, you definitely want to separate it like gently and also where it naturally wants to separate. And I know that phrase may not make sense, but I'm gonna try to explain it to you guys. So with this section, this is a pretty big section and I want to separate it. So if I pull it and just kind of run my fingers, I'm not, you know, purposely doing it there. That's just naturally where it started to separate. So that's what it means. Like when you start wherever it naturally wants to go. Like it starts to separate on its own almost, instead of forcing it. I don't know if that was helpful at all, but like you can see right here, it's already separating right there. It's already separating. I'm so confused. My hair is like flaking a little bit. But I use a leave-in and a cream, so I'm just like a little lost. Like, why is a cream flaking? I don't know what that's about. It's just very, very minimal. You probably can't even see it on camera, but I am a little bit confused. And then for the final step, I feel like this looks pretty good, especially for day one. I am gonna pick the roots out just a little bit. And I'm not gonna stretch today because it just feels so unnecessary. My hair is growing to a point where I like where it sits. Like my dream is just to have my hair at my shoulders when it's shrunken. Obviously the sides have, you know, a lot of catching up to do in comparison to the back of my head. But my hair is growing and like sometimes it's hard to tell, but my shrinkage touching my shoulders, chef's kiss. And here is where it is stretched. I used to talk about too how I can't wait until my hair can like fit under my armpit, but it used to be up here. So this is about how much my hair has grown. And you know, we still have a ways to go to the final goals. Like I want my hair down to my butt, but it just goes to show I'm doing something right because it is in fact growing. Anyway, these are the final results for this week's wash day. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.